It could mean actual advances in the field of science.
It's almost as if you've been doing too much science.
Did you know that Cheetos makes mac and cheese? Let's watch. Oh yeah, and if you stick around, I'll have a surprise for you at the end. Let's go to the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna cook 3 of these things at the same time. We got 3 different flavored Cheetos. Gonna get the pots boiling. Luckily, making mac and cheese is pretty much the easiest thing to cook. I've cooked Kraft plenty of times. This seems to be just as easy. Basically just boil water, put in the noodles, and then cook it for 7 minutes. So I'm just gonna do that here. All right, it's time to drain. Just gonna bring this over to the sink. And when we're done, we're just gonna add a bunch of butter to it. It says 2 tablespoons. I always do more. I figure I'm just gonna take a whole stick of butter and divide it between these 3 pots. All right, it's time to get some of the cheese powder in here. Very curious what this is gonna look like. Look how orange this is, the bold and cheesy. This is the original flavor. This is much more orange than Kraft. And the Flamin' Hot, of course, is blood red. Looks like someone bled out all over their macaroni. Delicious. I don't know why I was expecting the cheesy jalapeno to be green. The Flamin' Hot was red, but the jalapeno is a more mild orange, like a yellow. First up is the regular. Classic Cheeto. I'm gonna try the chip first and then compare how the mac and cheese is. Classic Cheeto, can't go wrong. But how does it compare to the mac and cheese version? It's not bad. Oh, I can get down with this. I might be really hungry. This is really good. I feel like Kraft macaroni and cheese is the standard, and I wouldn't say that this is better than that.
People say I speak no good English.
But it is good. You can kind of taste the Cheeto powder. I think they might use the same kind of seasoning, but I feel like a huge part of eating a Cheeto is the crunch, and this is slimy, slippery, wet, limp noodle.
I speak good English. You do not speak. You do not do you can speak English.
So if you want your Cheeto to be a slimy, slippery, wet, and limp noodle, then this is the mac and cheese for you. If you're ever eating Cheetos and thought, God, I wish this was wet, this is the noodle for you. It's really not bad. It's not better than Kraft. And I feel like the flavor, which is pretty strong, will get old after a while. So this might only be good in small doses. It does taste like Cheetos. It does taste like the chip. I'm gonna eat this whole thing. I'm just gonna eat dinner on YouTube. Is that content? Is this content? Delicious. Next up is Cheetos of the Flamin' Hot variety. This stuff is red. I'm not a Flamin' Hot Cheeto guy. I don't like spice. I don't like spicy things. We'll see how this goes. First off, we will compare it to the Cheeto, which is also very red. It's not as bad as I remember it. I haven't had these things in like 20 years because I hated it so much. It's definitely hot. It's hotter than I was expecting. Actually, yeah, it's hitting me now. Okay. We'll see how the noodle is. That seems like a lot. That tastes exactly like the Cheeto. Oh my god, it's spicy too. Ooh. Oh, that's spicy. Oh, that's spicy. How do you do this? Who eats this stuff? It tastes like a wet, limp version of the chip. Exactly like the chip. Except if, like it was left out in the rain. Ooh. If you like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, you'll like this. This is exactly the same. Oh my god. I can't do it. I can't do it. Whew. Last up is the jalapeno, the cheddar cheesy jalapeno Cheetos. Is this gonna be just as hot? Is this gonna be hotter? I didn't even know they had jalapeno Cheetos. It took me forever to even find these in the grocery store. Who's eating these? Are you eating these? That smells like cheddar jalapenos. Oh! No. Who's eating this? It's not as spicy, but it is so peppery. It is so jalapeno forward. There's a market for that, but it's not me. Here we go. It tastes like the chip. It tastes like the jalapeno Cheetos. It did a good job matching the flavor, but is it a flavor I want? So where does that leave us? All these mac and cheese flavors taste exactly like the Cheeto flavor. So really it just comes down to which flavor do you like the most? For me, third place, cheddar jalapeno. Yuck. Second place, Flamin' Hot. Not so bad. Spicy, if you like that lingering after spice. But for me, number one, original bold and cheesy mac and cheese. Honestly, I'm not too surprised here. I love original Cheetos. I knew I didn't like this one coming in. Never even heard of this one. Gave it a shot. No thank you. But before we go, I do have an extra surprise. Let's check it out. Prior to recording this, I set up something a little special. I wanted to see what it would taste like if you took a Cheeto and flavored it with Kraft macaroni and cheese powder. I did this by taking normal Cheetos and then just started scraping all the Cheeto dust off. You could just take a Ziploc bag and put the bare Cheetos in there along with some Kraft macaroni and cheese powder and just seal it up and start shaking away. The powder will stick right to the Cheetos. May I introduce Kraft macaroni and cheese Cheeto. Can you zoom in on this? Got a few. I honestly don't know what to expect here. Let's try this out. That's not bad. It basically tastes like a low-grade Cheeto. Like a Cheeto that isn't as exciting as other Cheetos. Like a more boring Cheeto. Like a dull-tamed Cheeto. Like if a Cheeto just turned it down a notch. There's no pizzazz on this. It's okay, maybe it's not that good. Alright, this is Leif from Leif Lives Life. Remember to live your best life by living life with Leif Lives Life. Thanks for watching!